Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I'm filming this look for you right here, testing out a few products from the Revolution Pro and also the normal Revolution Crystal Collection. It's a little bit of a hybrid video. I'm using mainly Revolution products for this look. I created this kind of glittery spotlight eye kind of vibe, and I use this palette right here, which is the Ultimate Crystal palette in the style Adorned. I don't know, there's different ones, but this is the one that I will be using today. It's super beautiful, and can we just talk about like the outer packaging? How stunning. I'm going to be using a few other little bits and bobs throughout this video that I haven't tried before. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and some kind of thoughts on some Revolution products, then please carry on watching. I hope you are all doing well, safe and sound, staying strong. Positivity is on the horizon, folks. We can do it. Anyway, if you would like to see how I created this look right here, please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. Also check to see if you have actually turned your notifications on in your settings, because you can click notifications on my channel but your notifications might not actually be on, so give that a little check. Follow me on my social media pages. I'm shivonmakeupbiz on everything. Come support my up and down energy levels at the moment. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment. I'm just like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down all the time, but I'm getting there. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy watching this video, and without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to be testing out the Revolution Pro Ultimate Crystal Palette. First of all, look at this packaging. How freaking cool is that? I actually kind of think I want to put this like on something to put something on, because that is just so cool. It's all textured. I wouldn't want to drop this because I feel like it will kind of break everywhere, but it is super cool. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside. Super pretty. You've got obviously a lot of neutral tones in there. You've also got this really cool like glitter shade, which I might put on the inner corner later, but I'm gonna do something fairly simple I think today. I've already got a little bit of my Louise base on. I've already done the brows with the Revolution Soap Brows. To start off with, I'm going to take this shade at the bottom of the palette right here, which is called Promise. You can see that it's like a dark kind of matte brown shade. There's not a lot of mattes in this palette, just as an FYI, so I'm going to take that one to start off with. Also, just to note, the lid of the palette is quite heavy, so it's not going to like stay up on your like dresser if you wanted to use the mirror. The mirrors are really good quality, but the actual lid itself is quite heavy, so you probably need to rest it against something, just as a little heads up. So I'm going to start with the shade Promise. Okay, I'm going to take that on a Morphe M456, which is a really small blending brush. Okay, I've just tapped into the shadow. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of a spotlight eye. So I'm just going to start by tapping that into the outer corner of my eye. Okay, I've got some good pigment there. I'm bringing that up towards the kind of tail of the brow, and I'm going to bring that into the crease a little bit, and I'm now just popping that into the inner corner as well. Nice warm tone. It kind of looks a little bit cool toned in the pan. And I'm also going to take that on the lower lash line, so just kind of mirroring the top, so on the outer edge of the lower lash line and then the inner corner of the lower lash line as well. Already popped a little bit of the Louise base underneath. Oh, poked myself in the eye. I'm now going to switch to this peachy kind of tone right here, which is called Captivate. This looks really pretty actually, and I'm going to use it to blend out this dark brown. And I'm going to take that on a Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush, which is just like a standard blending brush. So I'm just going to start by really softly blending that on top of the edges and kind of like into the centre. I like this colour. This is nice and peachy. Looks exactly as it does in the pan on the eye, this one. And it's blending together really nicely with that darker brown shade. She just quite like that as it is, but I am going to continue. I'm just going to go back to the dark brown, that shade called Promise, and just re-intensify the inner and the outer corner, because I do want this to have that like spotlight kind of eye effect. Just kind of blending that into the inner corner, little circular motions. Now we've got that shadow down. For the centre of the lid, I do actually have quite a few options to choose from. I don't want to go for like this shade though, because I want the middle to be a little bit lighter. Ooh, hit myself in the face. So I think I'm gonna take this shade here, which is called Crush. It's like a bronze shade, but it has almost like this peach reflect in it from what I can see. So I'm gonna take that and just sweep that through the centre of the lid. I'm taking that on a Peaches Makeup PC 52 brush. I haven't wet the brush or anything, so I'm just going to pop that straight down the middle of the eye. Yep, and then just kind of gradually bring that out, but not too far. Just going to tap lightly on those edges just to diffuse it a little bit, but again, don't bring it out too far. That's really pretty, I like that. It's got almost like some peach tones to it. That's actually so nice. To top off this shade, because I feel like I want to add some extra sparkle, I'm gonna dip into Aura, which is this beautiful gold glitter right at the bottom. And I'm just going to take a teeny little shader brush. This is one of the Morphe Madison Beer ones, and I'm just going to tap right in the centre of that Crush shade, right in the centre of the lid, and hopefully it will add a little bit of sparkle. So I've just got a little bit on my brush, and I'm just going to tap through the centre. Yeah, perfect. That's added a nice little touch of glitter through the centre of the lid. I'm just going to step away from the palette for the time being and move on to a liner for the waterline. I'm going to take the Revolution Nude Kohl liner just to really open up the eyes. I'm just going to pop on a bit of mascara. This is the Revolution Pro Faux Effect Wide Eye Mascara. For lashes, I'm actually going to pop on these ones from a brand called Glowing Babe. I will link them in the description box down below, and they come with a lash adhesive eyeliner. So I'm going to go off camera and pop them on just because I feel like it's going to take me a little bit of time to kind of get the hang of it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on and I'll be right back. This is what the lashes look like. They are super beautiful and bigger at the outer corner, which is my favourite type of lash. So I'll pop these on and I'll be right back to continue the look. So I'm back and I've got my lashes on. I actually really like these lashes. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I didn't know from the like lash adhesive liner if these were going to go on well, but they were actually really easy to apply. I think my best advice with these would be to apply a little bit of your normal liner first and then top it up with the lash adhesive liner, just because the adhesive liner dries quite quickly. So I feel like this lash is peeling off a little bit where I didn't have time to stick it back down, but otherwise I'm really impressed. I'm now going to prime the skin with the Revolution Glass Skin Primer. I just want something a little bit more hydrating, so I'm going to be popping on quite a matte foundation. I'm going to massage this into the skin. Onto foundation, I'm going to be taking this one from XX Revolution. I can't remember what this is called, but it's the matte one, and I'm going to take the shade FX6. All of my tan has come off, so I'm going with a paler shade, which should match my natural skin tone, and I'm going to pop it on with my Spicy Choco Tear Blend Sponge. God, my hands are slippy from the primer and I can't take the lid off of the foundation. Oh my God, there we go. She just looks like I'm putting on a mask, doesn't it? I feel a little bit greasy, I won't lie, but I think it's going to come together. For concealer, I'm going to take the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige, just because it's one of the lighter concealers I have. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop this on. I've got a little bit of a spot brewing situation on my chin. Pop some of that on. This is a very full coverage concealer, and I probably put a little bit too much on, but there we go. Just going to pop that under the eyes. I love how I'm like, okay, I'm going to pop a little bit on, and I just keep on going, don't I? Okay, pop that on. Okay, and now I'm going to blend that out just with the same sponge. I'm just going to start from my forehead because I kind of want this to set a little bit on my chin. So we'll do that last. That's a little tip actually. If you find that an area of your face needs a little bit more coverage, let the concealer sit on that area for a little bit longer and it will hopefully set down a little bit. So I'm just gonna be honest, this is probably the worst foundation match I think I've ever done, because I mean the foundation has oxidized a little bit and it's gone a little bit pink. I don't know, I look just like pure paper white on the camera, like the viewfinder, but in person I don't look that different. Like, got a bit of fluff on my face. I'm hoping I can kind of fix this with bronzer and stuff because I'm not taking off my foundation. Okay, I'm now going to take the pressed powder from MUA to set this into place. This is in the shade 110. I don't have like a Revolution face powder, and I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and set this into place. Hopefully this kind of fixes this situation a little bit. Just loading up my brush with the powder. And I'm just going to stump this all into the skin. That primer has made my face very dewy. If you're someone who's got oily skin, you won't like that primer, just as a heads up. I feel like this powder is like taking away the pinkness a little bit, which is good. Oh, I've just realised I put out a liquid blush to use and I've forgotten to use it, and now it's too late. Oh well. So I'm back. I've just finished powdering my face and this does look a lot better. I've also taken off the foundation off my lips and now my face looks fine. I think that foundation is just foundation and primer combo. Doesn't really work because this is like super dewy and the foundation is matte and it kind of separates a little bit. So don't use these together, but if you've got dry skin you'll love this primer, just as a heads up. Moving on, I'm just going to pop on a little bit of bronzer, and I'm going to be taking the Mega Bronzer in the shade 02 Warm from Revolution and just lightly dusting this around the outer perimeters of my face with this Morphe M401 brush. Bronzer is quite pigmented, so I go in with quite a light hand. Tap it off on the back of my hand so it's not too much. And I'm just going to start from like the back of the temple and then just gradually pull that through. I don't know why I close my eye when I come up here. Okay, I feel like my face is looking less like 2D. Right at the top of the forehead. A little bit of that just very lightly across my nose. Okay, I'm skipping blush just because I can't be bothered to put it on, to be honest. But I am going to set this into place with the XX Revolution Gold Fix Setting Spray. Give it a shake and all the like gold reflex should come to the surface. I think this is also going to give my skin a little bit more life. So I'm just going to spray this all over the skin. I'm now going to put on this highlighter from the Revolution Crystal Collection. The box is on the floor from when I've opened it and I don't know what shade this is. It's not on the actual like inside packaging, which is a little bit annoying unless I'm completely blind and missing it. But I will leave the name and everything like on the screen for you to see. But I'm going to go ahead and pop this onto the high points of my cheek. I'm just going to spritz this highlighter brush with a little bit of the setting spray just to make sure it's extra luminous. Okay, I'm just going to pop this onto the cheekbone. It's got a little star popped in there, like embedded in the highlighter. Oh, this is nice. Like that. A little bit on my nose. I feel like it just brings my face to life. I know some people don't like the nose highlight. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'm just going to pop a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes, just a little bit because I don't want it to transfer too much. And my lower lashes are quite long, so sometimes they like touch my skin. So I'm just going to pop on a little bit of mascara. I'm going to take this really cute lipstick from obviously Revolution, which has a butterfly ring attached, which I think is very cute. This is in the shade Regal, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this on as a nude. I have the Revolution Chauffeur lip liner to pop on first. Okay, and now I'm going to put on this lipstick here. This is actually so cute. It's got a little like butterfly imprinted in the lipstick. Love that. We love a butterfly vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. Oh, I like that. Perfect nude, and it matches the lip liner really well. Love this lipstick. This look definitely needs an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to go back to the palette real quick and I'm going to dip into this glitter shade. It looks like a pressed glitter. It's called Allure, and I'm actually going to pop that right on the inner corner of the eye. I'm just going to take this little Morphe shader brush. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a pressed glitter. And get that on like the tip of the brush. I don't know how easy this is going to be. I'm just going to pop that right on that inner corner just to jazz up this look a bit. Yeah, I feel like that's giving it a pizzazz. Okay, I definitely prefer that with the glitter on the inner corner. So I stuck my lash on. It was just coming off on the outer edge, and this look is finished. I actually really like it. Definitely wish I'd gone for a slightly darker shade with that foundation, because for a hot minute I thought this makeup look was over, but it's okay. Now we finish the rest of the face and it like blends down the neck and everything like that. But yeah, I really like the way this makeup look turned out. That palette performed actually really nice. If you're someone who's into like your glitzy things, then you definitely will like this palette. It's so gorgeous and I really want to display this. I feel like I kind of want to use it to put stuff on. Is that bad? I don't know. Or maybe like this and put like a crystal in front of it or something. I don't know, like I don't really want to just hide that away in my drawer. Like it's so gorgeous. It looks like little rose quartz crystals. I don't know if it's real rose quartz crystals, to be honest, but it does look absolutely gorgeous with like sparkly bits in between. So yeah, I definitely recommend this palette if you're someone who's into like the glitzy vibe. And actually every shade that I use I didn't have a single problem with, so I would definitely recommend this palette. This is Revolution Pro, so their products from this Revolution brand are a little bit more premium, but I think this is absolutely stunning. And I didn't have an issue with like the glittery shades or anything. Sometimes they can be a little bit hit and miss, but really like this palette. That lipstick is so nice. We'll definitely use this again. Perfect nude. Love it. It's a bit pinky. I like it. That highlighter is really pretty too. I do have a darker shade, but I don't think that might be a little bit too dark. That's in the shade She's Lavish right here, but I won't be opening that because I don't think it will suit my skin tone. But yeah, I absolutely love this look. My energy is a little bit all over the place, I won't lie. I feel very like erratic recently. I don't know if that's the right word. Just like my energy is so like up and down all the time. I'll do a task and then I'll just sit there for 10 minutes to kind of like recharge. It's really weird. Let me know if you're feeling the same, if you made it this far throughout the video. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. All the products will be linked in the description box down below. Didn't have a problem with any of the products, would highly recommend them all. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you are alerted when I upload a new video. Follow me on my social media pages. I'm shivonmakeupbiz on everything. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye. Onto foundation. I'm going to feel like this needs an inner corner. Didn't have a problem.